Hello, welcome back to my channel, The World According to Lisa. Today I'm going to do the tag My Face in a Nutshell, which I have seen two people do this. It's Nettie started this, Nettie Ward started this tag. She did it, I thought it was really good, and I thought, oh my god, that would be a great tag. And then I saw Have Louis Will Travel, so I'm going to do her. I saw her do it and I really loved hers, so I'm going to do mine today. And I can't remember if you start within the morning routine to all the way to the end, or if you just do makeup, or I can't remember. And there's nothing that, you know, I'm hopefully choosing just one. So as you'll know, I have you know, always heaps of choices of everything. So I'm going to start with, for an example, when I wake up in the morning, I will just generally wet my face with warm water. I don't use any products in a cleanse in the morning. So then the next step, once I pat it dry, is I put on, which you all would have seen this product, it's amazing, is this Mecca product. And it's an SPF 30, because in Australia the sun is very damaging and you get age spots, and it really speeds up the aging process, sun damage here. So I put that on every day, sunblock on every day, and I used this one particular brand, Sunsense, for probably a good 15 to 16, 17 years. And then when this came out, I was very skeptical, because for me to change a sunblock, it's like, it's full on. It's like, you know, me never wearing the colour black again. So anyway, so that's what I put on first. I cannot live without this. I cannot rave about it enough. So I put that on. Then I let that set for a second. Then I put on my primer, which is also another Mecca product. I've tried a lot of primers, you know, like the big name primers, and I find this is the best one. So I put on the primer. Then, depending on, I'll just keep them stored in this thing in my bathroom, depending on how I'm feeling, I've just been learning the difference between BB creams and tinted moisturizers and primers. So all three are actually very different. So those two are the same thing. So I'll just show you one at the moment. So there's my primer. This is a Burberry, sorry about the glare today, I'm filming in my makeup area. This is a Burberry BB cream. Then you don't need the primer. So I really choose. So that you can then build on with your foundation. And I quite like that. I've started giving it a go. So depending on how much coverage I want, I will choose between the Eve Lom. This is a NARS one, which everyone knows. So I will blend these in with either my very grotty makeup sponge brush, or, you know, one of these brushes, or just with my fingers, depending on if I'm in a hurry. And I keep all these brushes in here. Okay, so say if I'm not going to use one of the tinted moisturizers, which for the last 6 months I've really got into, like I absolutely love them. I mean, I've chosen very nice brands, so, you know, these are just amazing. So I love those. I'll just put those back. So then, say if I didn't want to do that and I wanted a proper foundation, I'm currently trying to use up the ends of some bibs and bobs of foundations. So to get the perfect colour, this is just a Napoleon one. That colour is lovely. I get a lot of compliments when I use this. It's very dewy kind of, it's a mineral foundation. So that's interesting. So actually that's another one, it's a bit thicker. So I tend to mix these two together. So these are foundations. I was given the Christian Dior Star, which I know there was a lot of hype about this foundation. I have it in the 013. I was given this as a gift. You have to shake it. So I'm quite into foundations. I'm using up the end of a Hourglass one at the moment. All right, so I'm rambling now. So I knew this was going to be a long one because I just thought, oh, there's nothing simple about this. And I've also been given some little Chanel samples that I want to use. Aren't they cute? That's a little NARS one. And these are little Chanel ones. How cute is that? I can't remember the colour or even the name of them, but all right. So we've got the foundation on. So then, of course, I have a multitude of blushes. My favourite one, I know this is going to be reflective, is ASAP. Now, this I think is an Australian product. This one, as you can see, I've used heaps and heaps of it. It is really like idiot-proof highlighter. It's a mineral bronzer, but I use it as a blush. So I'm very much into highlighting the cheekbone here, and then in the apple of, you know, your cheek, doing something like this is a MAC one. So it's there's a lot of sparkle there. So I would just put this on, you know, like more to do with the apple of, you know, and blend it. I've got a lot on now because when you go on camera, nothing shows up. Okey-doke. So I've also just bought the Hourglass one, which does take a lot of practice. Like, I'll be honest, that's meant to be the highlighter, the illuminator, and that's meant to be the blush. As you'll see, I just did a shopping haul of makeup, and I kind of doubled up on 2 products, the colour. So obviously I'm attracted to, in highlighters, the similar kind of colour. I mean, they're different, but they're similar, aren't they? That's quite nice. I like both of them. So I like having a lot of options when I sit down here. I like sitting down and doing my makeup. I like having options, and I love all my brushes. You know, I just really like this area. So sorry about that. For concealers, of course, I can't just have one. This one is the Christian Dior one, which I have been using on and off probably for a good 20 years. They have changed the packaging over time. This one I find I could dab on with my fingers and it doesn't get cakey. Now, the really, really popular one at the moment with a lot of beauty YouTubers, which I'm really into at the moment, is the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. And what you do with this one is you paint this one on, but you really accentuate it, you know, like, you know, you dab. Now, what I find with this is it does get a bit, I wouldn't say cakey, but you have to be careful not to put it too high up in here because it will go, you can see it. I mean, other people might not be. So then I learnt this trick off a beauty YouTuber, another NARS product. It gets very grotty, the NARS products. Need to clean that with a baby wipe. But so you set that with this translucent crystal, it's called Crystal. So it's a light reflecting setting powder, pressed powder. And these are all the rage as well at the moment. So it comes with a little pad, which is a bit odd. It gets quite dirty. It comes with that. I don't know if you're meant to wash it. It has NARS written on it. It's a bit weird. I do tend to use that, or I just, you know, use a highlighting brush or a big brush and just do a bit of all over. So that's the concealer. Then what else is really in at the moment and is very, very popular is the base for setting your eyeshadow. Now, I've always been into these, not so much the liquid one. I remember when I worked at a salon quite a few years ago, there was a girl there, I got along really well with her, and she loved, you know, when I did my eye makeup. I don't normally do it on camera, I'm a bit lazy now, but she would ask me, and I used to tell her that to set your makeup, I mean, I used to tell her a long time ago, I'll show you my primer pots. This sort of thing has been out for a long time. For example, this is a Stiller one. So you can use these just as a, you know, like a eyeshadow. This one's crumbling. So this is what, see, this is the problem of what happens. Well, that's all messed up now, this one actually. So I need to, so that's like a skin color, but it does drag the skin along. So I'll throw that one out. I'll show you the next one. I did actually just replace one recently. So it's, sorry, it started to crack. So I threw out that other one. It's called Bare Study. So this is my new one. I'll just swatch that. So you can see the difference there. So you prime the eye with that. I tend to like matte ones. That's the Stiller one that's cracking and I will have to throw out. I may replace that. It's not that old. I'll just get some baby wipes. It's actually not that old, that one, you know, like I'm saying, oh gosh, you know, like 2-3 years, but I expect a product to last. Okay, so here's another matte MAC one, sorry. This is called Groundwork. Now, this one, if you don't want so much glitter, so I'm using I swap around cameras, see, so you can see the difference. So that one is actually, if you're going to do darker eyes, it's quite often I sometimes just put that on. Or this is all the latest trend at the moment. So this is just a primer, a shadow called Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer, and it's a two-faced product. So what you do with this one, slightly different to the others, it comes out, squeezes out like that, and it's like, so then I dab that. It doesn't really show up much. To be honest, I'm not too impressed with this one. So anyway, then this one I really am, the Bare Minerals 5-in-1. You're supposed to be able to get 5 things out of it. It says a creamy eyeshadow, advanced performance. So this one looks like a concealer. It's like a concealer on the eye, for the eye. I've swatched a lot now. So see, that's it there. So you need a very small amount, and I don't have anything on today on my eyes. So you would dab that on. You just kind of go like that. And then dab it with your finger or with your, you know, makeup brush, whatever. But anyway, this is not a makeup tutorial, but I can't help it, can I? I tend to then do a makeup tutorial. So yeah, so then you would then go on to using your shadow. So this one is going to go in my favourites. It's called the 5-in-5 Bare Minerals. I also bought a Bare Minerals, which you'll see in my shopping thing, which I haven't tried yet, so I'm interested to try. All right, back to the my face in a nutshell. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this brush, which is what I would do at home if I was just going to do a slight, I think baby wipes are really handy to have. I'm going to show you these ones. They're a liner, but in a pot type thing. So these dry up as well. I find the MAC ones are really, really good. And then, to be honest, I was very disappointed in the Bobbi Brown ones. You'll see that's already dried up. So what I would do, I'm just going to do one eye for you. Dab just a little bit on this if I was going to do my eyeliner. And you go like this. So you paint like just a really fine line. That's what I do anyway. So you can see I just start to do the outer corner of my eye. I will put, you know, like shadows and things. And I do that before the mascara. So I think using the brush clean is really nice. Yeah, and then you kind of have to build up the edges to match. So I'll just show you a close-up of that. The sun's getting like really bright now. And then I would curl my lashes. So right at this minute, I'm using the Tweezerman ones. I always curl my lashes if I'm going to do my eye makeup at all, like even mascara. So I would curl my eyelashes. Tweezerman one, the one that I've found is the best. Obviously, it's a Shira Uman. Or the, sorry, it's hot in here again. Or, you know what's really good? Just the MAC one. The MAC one, I have to say, I love it. So, yeah, curl eyelashes. I'm big on mascaras. I have about 8 here to choose from. I've been given some in swaps. I love trying a new mascara. So I've got a Real Benefit one there. This one my friend gave me. It's it's Italian brand. It's made in Italy, which I want to get some more things of. Kiko. So yeah, I would just curl my lashes, do mascara. That's even another one. Look, I've got so many. That's called Fat Brush. That's another one of my favourites. That's just a cheap one, but it's a really good one. I'm not sure if you're then supposed to go into what you do at the end of the day for a remover, but I would cleanse at night. I never go to bed without cleansing. I do my eye cleanser first, which I'm currently using the La Prairie one for the eyes, and then I would choose between my coconut cleanser or the, one of these cleansers. Sorry, the sun just got really bad here. I mean, it's not a studio, people, it's my home. Yeah. So that's my, what's it called again? Oh my God. The Creme de la Mar cleanser. So I just go for quite a simple cleanser. So I've just had to try to get out of the sun. So I hope that's been helpful. It's been a long tag. I'm not sure how far I was going to go into. So that's my face in a nutshell, is it? I don't know. It's like the extended Lisa version. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay, thanks. Bye.